Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing some Thanksgiving prep. I am doing Thanksgiving early with my mother-in-law and her husband this year because they are going out of town over Thanksgiving. So we are gathering a little bit early. So we're going to get this house ready, get our Thanksgiving meal in the oven. So come join me. So this is actually split over 2 days. Day one, I'm going to get the house decorated. And what I like to do for Thanksgiving is I do a hybrid of both things like pumpkins and fall colors and that kind of thing with some of the more winter accents. So I have this garland here that I had at my previous house that I had over the kitchen window that we had over there. And I didn't know if it was going to fit in this house, but I am pleased as punch that it actually fits on the banister perfectly. The lights that I have on here are white lights, and so they're really nice and just cozy. They don't scream Christmas in your face. They just are good for winter. I'm actually going to leave this up probably until February or March when the light starts to be a little brighter in the evening time. So it's just nice to have this warm glow. And I also last year made a garland out of dried citrus and it made the move. It didn't mold. It actually worked really nicely on my mantle here too. So I was very glad that the decorations that I had at the previous house are working in this house too. So now we're into the day of, and I needed to get the groceries because I needed to cook up the main meal for the day. We are doing, instead of turkey, chicken thighs, as well as roasted vegetables in the oven. It's a really nice, easy sheet pan meal, and nobody really loves turkey that we're feeding, so we decided to opt for chicken instead. I have a video on how I like to make these chicken sheet pan meals. I will put it in the cards and in the description bar below so you can find that. It's really customizable to whatever it is your family likes. And so I just grabbed whatever vegetables looked nice at the grocery. So for me this time, that was radishes. I also got a pretty hefty amount of purple carrots. I thought that would be a little bit more of a festive twist than your traditional orange carrots. They look a little nicer. Now be warned, if you do use purple carrots and you cook your chicken with them on top, it might turn your chicken a little bit purple. So don't be alarmed if it looks a little bit weird. And then I also wanted to put some green onions in here as well. And with those little stumps that I have at the end of the green onions, I just plant those in my pots on the porch and they'll just keep regrowing. And then I'm also going to add in some frozen vegetables. I've got some broccoli and butternut squash. And then for the dressing that kind of goes on all of this, the sauce, I've got some avocado oil and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then I'm going to take a drop of each sage vitality and basil vitality. Just one drop, stick those in there too. And then a little bit of garlic powder. And it's such an easy little marinade cooking liquid, and it seasons it up so nicely. So I'm just going to make sure I stir. Oh, and some black pepper too. I forgot about that. So I'm going to make sure that I get this all mixed together and pour it all over my vegetables and get those on my sheet pan. just gonna put the chicken right on top, and I did reserve a little bit of the liquid too to pour over top of the chicken. And I'm going to salt it a little bit as well. Then stick some lemon slices on top. Now this seems like maybe it would be an odd combination of flavors, but putting the lemon on top of the chicken, it just makes it so juicy and delicious. Those flavors just work really well together. And I'll bake this uncovered at 425 degrees for about an hour. I make sure to test it with a thermometer to know it's done, but an hour is generally pretty good. So since I have an hour, I'm gonna go ahead and use that time to get the house clean before everybody comes over. So I'm just gonna spray the counters and basically every surface down with my Thieves household cleaner. This is a cleaning concentrate that smells like Christmas. It smells so good. I actually add essential oils to it too to scent it a little bit more. Just spray it on and wipe it off. And of course, I needed to pick up all of the clutter that was in the common areas. I'm not going to do my whole house, but I'm just going to do those rooms where people will be congregating and sitting and just being. So I'm going to get all of this clutter and take it upstairs. It's possible that this is overkill as far as cleaning goes, but I do like to have the floors swept up or vacuumed up just a little bit, just to get any crumbs, hair, dust, anything up off the floors. The guest bathroom is another room that people may end up needing, so I'm going to give the toilet a little bit of a refresh and empty out the trash can in there as well. And to get the house a little bit festive, I like to put on a YouTube video that's just one of those ambient jazz types of videos, and then put on my battery operated candles that I have two here. And then I also like to get the diffuser on also. So this is Evergreen Essence. I also have orange in here and it smells so festive and nice. And just like clockwork, the chicken is done after an hour, and it makes the house smell so good and festive. Plus the diffuser blend, it's just ready to go. We are ready for Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a new video. Happy Thanksgiving prepping. See you in the next one. Ciao.